What is up? Short video today. This is something that everybody needs to watch, honestly. I don't understand why these aren't common sense things, but let's say that you're new to the gym, right? It can be a very intimidating place if you're not like familiar with the essence of gym, you could say. But we're gonna go over the top 5 things that you need to do etiquette-wise so that you know you're not getting on anybody's nerve, or nerves, one of those two sayings. Anyway, tip number 1, re-rack your weights, okay? And on top of that, re-rack other people's weights. This is going back to like the Boy Scout in me, but it's just the thing of like, leave it better than you found it. If you go to a station and there's just weights everywhere and it's just a shit show, clean it up. Like, it's really not that hard to just pick the weight up and put it back. Especially at the end of the day, like stuff's just all over the place. And don't add to that. Like, re-rack your own weights. If you brought them out, put them back. And if there's weights out that you didn't bring out, it's really not that hard just to move a weight. Cool, we all set on that one? Yeah, great. Tip number 2, just be aware, be attentive, don't be oblivious. What I mean by that, there's a couple of different things. If you're sitting on a machine and you're on your phone and you're not aware that there's like somebody that's kind of hovering around you, that's because they're waiting on your machine. And it really doesn't reflect well when you're just like sitting there like, oh hey, how's it going? Hitting up that Tinder game or whatever else it may be, right? Or texting whoever, I don't care what you're doing, just be aware of that. And then on top of that, also like be spatially aware. I get it, some gyms are smaller, especially if you go at a certain time of day, like right after work, it's gonna be packed. But don't go do curls in front of like all of the dumbbells that are just sitting there. Instead, like take the dumbbells, go to like a more free area and then do your repetition. Because people are gonna be trying to grab those weights, and if you're standing in their way, you're gonna do that awkward shuffle mid-set sort of thing. Don't do that. Think we can check that one off the list. Up next, 3, do not curl in the squat rack. See this all the time, I've done it before. If there's nobody at the gym, go for it, right? But we're talking about when it's kind of crowded. The squat rack should be used for things that require a bar. So potentially like shoulder overhead press, like barbell overhead press. Squats are a good one. Sometimes, depending on the gym, like you might have to do deadlifts there, potentially. But if you have 2 10s on the side and you're doing like curls, there's a better way to do that. You can either go grab one of the easy bars, like most gyms have like easy bar barbells, or even straight bar barbells. It would pretty much be the same thing. Dumbbells, preacher curls, whatever. There's tons of other options. That is typically, squat racks are like high, utilization, or like they're in high demand at the gym, and when it's very crowded, if you are doing curls there, it's like you could do those elsewhere because somebody's waiting to actually get their squats in. Anyway, kind of ties into number 2, right? Just being aware. Number 4, wipe down your machines. Not always, right? Depending on if the gym puts out clean wipes and stuff like that, ways for you to easily do it. But I like to wear like stringers when I go to the gym, and that exposes a lot of like your skin. And if I'm sweating and laying on a bench and then I get up and like my sweat mark's there and I just walk away, that's kind of a dick move, honestly, to the next person that's gonna be there. So if you're gonna do that, like wear clothes that expose your skin to the material, then either bring a wipe, have a towel, or most gyms have like a wipe or something, just go wipe it down. Doesn't take that much time. Kind of goes back to number 1, leave it better than you found it. And last but not least, for my 5 tips, number 5 is take your phone call. Don't feel bad about taking a phone call, but take it away from the people lifting. So sometimes people have headphones, sometimes they don't, but middle of a lift, the last thing I want to do is hear somebody's conversation about like, I don't know, whether it's work or last night or the game that they went to or some whatever the situation is. It's quite distracting, and like the mental focus when you're at the gym is kind of important to whatever you're doing, to like stay centered on lifting. And when people are having conversations on like their AirPods or whatever else, or even just picking up a phone and talking loudly during their set or whatever, it can be quite annoying. So anyway, those are my 5 things. Maybe they're my pet peeves. but I think that everybody would probably benefit from doing that. And again, I guess this all ties back to the fact that the gym can be kind of an intimidating place, right? It's a lot of people that are all working on like appearance, body shape, that sort of thing. And so if you go there and you're unfamiliar with it, it can be a little bit like, again, just intimidating. And so these are the things to make it a much more friendly environment for everybody. Instead of having people kind of cast nasty gazes, instead it would be like, you know, look what that person did. How thoughtful. Cool. That's it for the video today. Just wanted to share my thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my top 5 gym etiquette tips that everybody needs to watch, then please smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos, and then if you feel so inclined, share this with somebody else. See you tomorrow.